Melissa McCarthy shocked the world the moment she stepped onto the Saturday Night Live stage on December 6th, 2025. Not with a punchline, not with a pratfall, but with a transformation so striking, it instantly lit up every corner of social media. As the cameras panned across Studio 8H, viewers realized they weren't just watching a celebrated comedian return for her sixth hosting gig. They were witnessing a woman reborn in full public view. She appeared in a fitted black velvet jumpsuit that shimmered under the studio lights, a look that framed her noticeably slimmer, more sculpted figure. The audience erupted before she even spoke a word, and when she finally delivered her first joke, it wasn't just laughter that echoed, it was astonishment. There was a confidence in her posture, a glow in her face, and a poise that suggested the journey behind this transformation was far deeper than anything the cameras could capture. Instantly, the internet did what the internet always does. Screenshots flooded timelines. Captions ranged from stunned admiration to emotional support. Fans called her radiant, snatched, reborn, and even unrecognizable in the best way. It wasn't the kind of discourse that typically surrounds celebrity weight loss, judgmental, invasive, or speculative. Instead, there was an overwhelming sense of pride, as though viewers had just seen an old friend walk into the room looking happier and healthier than ever. But to understand why this moment resonated so deeply, you have to understand Melissa's long, complicated, and very public relationship with her body. Throughout her career, from Gilmore Girls to Bridesmaids to her long list of blockbuster comedies, she has spoken openly about the pressures of Hollywood, especially for women in comedy. For years, casting directors made it clear, being funny often meant being the punchline, and appearance was fair game. Melissa resisted that narrative. She built a career around talent, not typecasting, but she never hid the fact that body image was a battle she had fought quietly and consistently. Earlier in her life, she tried extreme dieting, a medically supervised all-liquid plan that left her exhausted, irritable, and, in her own words, feeling insane. That experience changed something in her. She later confessed that she didn't want to live her life counting calories in a panic or waking up in fear of the scale. It was around that time that she began reframing her approach. No more crash diets, no more drastic measures, just a commitment to health, energy, and mental peace. Which is why this new chapter, this astonishing transformation, feels different. It doesn't read like the result of panic or pressure. It feels intentional, empowered, and grounded. And although Melissa hasn't offered a detailed explanation of her weight loss process this time, what is clear is the confidence radiating through her body language. It's the walk, the posture, the spark. People who have followed her career for decades instantly recognize the shift. During her SNL monologue, she teased the audience with her familiar physical humor and warm chaos, joking about holiday stress and playful family antics. But viewers could see she was more in control than ever before, strong, centered, and comfortable in her own skin. Her movements had a sharpness and agility that reminded fans of her early comedic physicality, yet with a new lightness that made her performances feel fresh. And of course, where there's transformation, there's speculation. Online conversations swirled within minutes. Some fans insisted they knew exactly what had caused the dramatic change, while others urged everyone to back off, reminding the public that celebrities are entitled to privacy, even when their lives feel endlessly accessible. The debate grew louder when older comments resurfaced, including one from another Hollywood legend who had once publicly asked if Melissa's weight loss was due to a trending medication. That moment became a viral talking point last year, and Melissa handled it with grace and humor, spinning it into a moment of positivity rather than shame. Now, after her SNL appearance, whispers have returned, people asking how such a transformation happened, how long it took, and whether it was natural, assisted, medical, or purely lifestyle-based. But the truth is, none of that was addressed on stage, and none of that is necessary for the story that unfolded. Because what people responded to wasn't the number on the scale. It was the emotion behind the transformation, the sense of someone stepping back into the spotlight stronger than the last time we saw them. And that strength was visible in every sketch that night. In the holiday-themed bits, Melissa embraced a joyful chaos, throwing herself literally into physical comedy with the ease of someone who had reclaimed her body. In quieter sketches, she showed timing and subtlety, proving once again why she remains one of Hollywood's most versatile comedic talents. Fans online echoed the sentiment again and again. She looks so happy. And that, more than anything, became the center of the conversation. Transformation stories in Hollywood are often treated like scandals or medical case studies, but this one, it felt emotional, inspiring, personal. Because Melissa McCarthy has always been more than her physicality. She's been a beacon for people who don't fit the mold, a reminder that success, beauty, comedy, and power come in all forms. For years, she celebrated body positivity, pushed back against stereotypes, and encouraged women to embrace themselves without apology. Her transformation doesn't erase that identity. In many ways, it enhances it. It shows that self-acceptance doesn't mean complacency. It means giving yourself permission to grow and evolve. And fans have noticed another layer, the timing. Melissa's SNL appearance arrives after a quieter period in her career, a moment where she stepped back from the relentless production schedule she was once known for. Many believe this space allowed her room to focus on herself, her health, her family, and her mental clarity. And when she reemerged, she did so with the force of someone who took that time seriously. As the episode wrapped, the cast huddled around her for the closing credits, laughing and hugging, as snowflakes were still drifting across the stage from the final stunt. And Melissa stood there, glowing, confident, and centered, as though this stage, this spotlight, this exact moment was part of a long-awaited reintroduction. In the hours that followed, celebrity blogs, entertainment channels, and fan accounts all shared the same sentiment. Melissa McCarthy didn't just return to SNL, she returned transformed, empowered, and unapologetically ready for whatever comes next. And maybe that's the real story. Not the weight, not the outfit, not the speculation, but the reinvention, the evolution. The reminder that no matter where you are in life, no matter your age, no matter your past struggles, you can choose a new chapter. Melissa McCarthy stepped onto that stage not as a woman defined by weight loss, but as a woman who reclaimed the narrative of her own life. If this transformation is any indication, the next phase of her career may be her boldest yet. Fans will be watching, Hollywood will be watching, and if the reaction to her SNL debut is any sign, Melissa McCarthy is heading into this new era with the full force of public admiration behind her. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.